Hello everyone, welcome to our Palworld Survival Guide. We are talking about a very unique set of meds today, the mind control meds, and what they do. So, mind control meds, they sound like if you were to feed them to something, you'd be able to like puppeteer them, right? What they actually do is they boost a pal's sanity levels. Obviously, as a pal is working and all that, their sanity starts to decrease. And they, I think I'm trying to remember where I put my meds. They, their sanity drops to the point where eventually, they need to go take a break somewhere. And mind control meds, as we can see right here, will boost their sanity back up and also kind of cure some status effects that come from their sanity dropping. And if you read the little description here, it says mind control meds that are extremely effective in controlling dissidents. They do not heal health. So this isn't like something that you would give to a pal if they were like low on health. It's really just to do with their sanity. So for example, our lift monk, wherever they are, they're not happy right now. So if we were to give them these meds, which we'll do, we'll just quick put you there and we'll put you in our party instead. We can see, we have to go to our inventory first. We can see, oh, I guess their sanity's still decent enough. Well, if it was really low, we would basically click on this guy, and they would, their sanity would go back up to basically like 100% more or less. So that's kind of how that works. Put you in there. And it's a way to really just kind of keep your guys happy, if you will. You're giving them drugs, basically, to keep them happy. So I find this particularly useful for like if you're using like the command station thingy over here to like overwork your pals. Having these drugs on hand can be a way to make sure that like their sanity levels are still staying pretty up, because they're not like that. Like if they're overworked, they're going to be stressed out really quickly. So this is a way to just kind of keep their sanity up and keep them working, is kind of how that works. So if that sounds good to you and you want to get your hand on these drugs, it looks like everybody's so upset for some reason. But you won't let me fix you. The way to go about it is two ways. You can make them or you can buy them. And if you want to make them, you're going to have to wait quite a bit. So obviously if you are like already at the kind of like the level 50, you're good to go. For the rest of us who might still kind of like be the beginning or mid part of the game, we're not there yet. So you can buy them. They are very expensive, but you can buy them. And there's very specific merchants who sell these. The Wandering Merchant tends to sell them. That's actually where I bought my meds. He sells them. The merchant in Fisherman's Point will sell them, as well as the merchant in Dune Shelter. It's really just kind of like the merchant at the small settlement that does not sell these specific types of medicine. So they're very expensive, though. If you want one, it's going to cost you 10,000 coin. Which, again, if you're like already at the end of the game, you probably have so much coin you don't even know what to do with. But for those who are still kind of earning their coins, that's pretty pricey. So instead of that, you might want to make these instead. And if you want to make them, you're going to have to level up all the way to 43, because you're going to need the electric medicine workbench. You'll need 3 tech points to unlock that, and then, 40 refined ingots, 10 circuit boards, and then 20 carbon fiber to make it. And then once you make it, you have like a few medicines that are automatically unlocked. One of them is for the mind control meds, and obviously I can't show you the recipe itself physically, visibly, since I'm not anywhere near level 43. But the recipe to make these meds is 10 refined ingots, 10 horns, 8 bones, and then 3 pal fluids. So it's not like crazy expensive, especially if like by this point you're probably getting all your productions set and ready to go. So it's not like a crazy expense to make these. And hopefully you don't have to make them too often. Again, obviously, if you are pushing and overworking your pals, then very good chance that you do need quite a few of these. But that's basically what they are there for. They're really just to keep your pals productive by making them happy. You're just using drugs to keep them going. Which is, you know, that is totally up to you on whether that is something that's acceptable or not. But yeah, that's about it. So thanks so much for watching. And if you have a if you use these meds, let me know. Let me know how it's working out for you. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, keep surviving and keep thriving.